Hello and welcome. In this video, we are going to explore a fundamental coding problem: how to efficiently find the maximum and minimum elements in an array. This is a common question in programming interviews and a great way to understand basic array traversal. Before we dive into the solution, let's briefly recap the data structure we are working with. An array is a collection of items stored in contiguous memory locations. Each element sits at a specific index, allowing us to access any item directly if we know its position. In our examples, we will be using an array of integers. So, what is our specific goal? We are given an array of size, and our task is to write a program that scans through this array and identifies two specific values: the smallest number, known as the minimum, and the largest number, known as the maximum. For instance, if the input is 3, 1, 9, 7, 2, our output should be 1 and 9. Let's step away from code for a moment and think about how you would solve this in the real world. Imagine a line of people. To find the tallest and shortest person, you would walk down the line from the start. As you see each person, you compare them to the tallest and shortest people you have seen so far. If you see someone taller, they become the new tallest. If you see someone shorter, they become the new shortest. This real-world approach translates directly into an algorithm called linear search. The strategy has 3 simple steps. First, we initialize our minimum and maximum variables. Second, we iterate or loop through the array. Third, for every element we visit, we compare it against our current records and update them if necessary. Let's look at the first step in code. We start by assuming that the very first element of the array is both the minimum and the maximum. Why? Because we haven't seen any other numbers yet. So, if the array is 12, 5, 20, and 8, we start by setting both min and max to 12. Next, we set up a loop that starts from the second element and goes to the end of the array. Inside the loop, we perform 2 checks. First, is the current element smaller than our minimum? If yes, we update the minimum. Second, is the current element larger than our maximum? If yes, we update the maximum. Let's trace this with our example array. We start with 12. Then we see 5. 5 is less than 12, so the minimum becomes 5. The maximum stays 12. Next is 20. 20 is not less than 5, but it is greater than 12, so the maximum becomes 20. Finally, we see 8. It changes nothing. Our final result is minimum 5 and maximum 20. Now, let's analyze the efficiency of this solution. For time complexity, we look at every element exactly once, so it is order of n, or linear time. For space complexity, we only need 2 variables to store the min and max, regardless of how large the array is. This means it is order of 1, or constant space complexity. To wrap up, remember these key points. We solved the problem by initializing our tracking variables with the first element and then doing a single pass through the array. This approach guarantees we find the correct extreme values with optimal time and space efficiency. Thank you for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.